damn, he managed... There's a, like in the Ethiopian tree now, there's a focus where the emperor can prepare to leave and go into exile like that. So, damn it. Right, but we need to do these. So, what we're developing these to, is it just literally, it adds infrastructure and building slots. Does that help at all with compliance? Because I'm going to guess it does not. Regional development. Local resources, factories, resistance target, daily compliance gain. Oh no. Modify occupation law, colonial police by daily compliance gain plus whatever %. Damn it. So I can't have the colonial police law, so I've just recruited them into the army, I think. And that modifies colonial police. Having said that, let me just have a look. Do I have... Well, I've knackered that then, haven't I? Oh, no. Well, no, I haven't, actually. We do have colonial police. But I don't think that's helping me at the moment. Hold control to show current law. So I will gain daily compliance gain, which is better. Right, I'm going to put all these on civilian oversight, because I can actually go for that colonial police law after all. I'm going to change these to this to try and get the compliance down. We're going to have to make ourselves some military police to see to this, I think. We have a ton of political power now, so let me modify the government. What have we got? Do we have a fascist demagogue? That sounds like just the thing we need. That's just fascism support, though. We need someone who's going to stomp on the local population. Do we have anyone like that? A Prince of Terror. Non-core manpower, damage to garrisons, foreign subversive. That looks like it could be quite good. I did say I really needed this, didn't I? The infantry expert. Yeah, he's good. He doesn't add to that, though. So I need the chief of the army. The army defense. 0.2 daily. 0.3 daily. Just army morale. Division organization. I'm going to go for this guy. Division defense is a lot. It's every division as well. It's important to keep the rebellion or whatever it's called. Fist with the fire that needs to stay low, and in return you must reduce compliance through force. It's a tricky thing to manage, is that. Anyway, we have we not unlocked this? Disbanded regulars. No need for the colonial irregular troops any longer. Let them return homes or wherever they come from. Does that help? All the regular divisions will be disbanded. Manpower and equipment will not be refunded. It costs 5 to take the decision. Will they go home? I don't see any benefit to sending them home, because I can't see that it helps anything. Right, so... We do have options for some of this. We should have. Right, why can I not? Why can I still can't do it? What is it that brings this up? Is there an upkeep associated with irregulars? I'm sure there will be something. It's not in political PowerPoints. And we're out of fuel. Better go on the old trade. Romania can't give us any more. I could buy some from America. Venezuela is a safe bet at the moment. We have... How much actually do we need? Current 26. It's not enough, but I can't afford the factories at the moment. Yeah. Well, I've got the railway built. What does that do with the supply situation then if I click on that? It's still bad, but it's not as bad as it was. Oh, hang on, there's a way of There's a way of alleviating that, isn't there? So these African armies, we just switch that up. And that will help. It'll use more of our reserve trucks and trains and stuff, but it's fine. So I'm still looking. Let me just see. Is this in the flipping regional development? It's not under that, is it? Modify the occupation law by this. Doesn't let us take any extra decisions. Strengthen the Askari Corps, which does what? Does it create a load of native troops? Okay. Oh, hang on a sec. We've got right over the other side of the focus tree. Triumph in Africa. Basically, I have to do that, don't I? To get to this. Unlocks Italian occupation of Ethiopia decisions. Right, that's... okay. So I need to go down this anyway. Can we skip that if we use the factories to make it? Because that'll be quicker. Central organisation that gathers... Right, so war escalation decreases by 1. Create an intelligence agency. Operative slots +1. So I can't just do that by building this then. Because that's a lot quicker. It uses 5 factories. I need the factories. I'm going to have to do... This is going to be the long way. I'm going to go this way. And get Triumph in Africa afterwards. Oh, man, this is complicated. See what I mean about... It's added a load of new features, but do you appreciate the extra level of complexity or not? It's not necessarily something I felt I needed in the game, but some people will definitely appreciate it. So anyway, we're working on that. We still have points to spend on this. Damage to garrisons. I'm going to go for the Prince of Terror. So we're going to go for that. Because feeding garrisons is going to be really hard. Resistance to occupation. Yeah, you're not kidding. Stability's good. War support's good. Fuel's appalling. We're getting some naval experience now, so we can modify a few things. Oh, God, when did this kick off? Did you guys see a notification flash up about the Spanish Civil War? We've got to get involved in this. This is like free XP for us, basically. So, we need to send volunteers. We can send 3. So what I need to do is find our superstar over here. In fact, let's switch this guy out for Santa Claus here. He can go in... yeah, go on, he can go in there. And we're going to have... I'll take out the 2 divisions of cavalry. In fact, let's form a new army in Italy. A cavalry army. Do we have a cavalry commander? We must have. We do indeed. General Vittorio Ambrosio. I wonder if he was the guy who was sent to Russia. Oh, what's this one? He's a cavalry leader. That's a huge bonus. This just gets experience, which is nice. But this guy actually gets... Oh, this is something else you can do now. You can add medals to things. Maybe we'll have a look at this. Something else to consider. This is really good. So I'm going to put him in. Yeah, Italian cavalry is famous for mounting the last successful mounted cavalry attack in history on the Russian front in World War II. Let's have a look. So this guy is now going to Spain. Send volunteers. Send air volunteers as well. That's him, isn't it? Send. Meanwhile, before they go, there was a thing where you can assign medals to units for their performance. I'm sure I read about it. History. No honours. Casualties taken. Offer experience. It's not to him, is it? Oh, hang on. Show field commanders. Right, here we go. This is it. This is how you create new commanders, so it's a more in-depth way of doing it. So, what have we got? Is this the type of commander he is? We want to search for... Most experience at the top. Okay. Let's see what we've got on here. 27th Division of Infantry. Battle Honours. Experience. Promote. So they gain, if they get 600 experience, which is a lot, they gain a promotion. You can still promote, but no trait will be granted. Well, that's pointless then. And it's a lot of points. Okay. I thought there was a thing for assigning medals. Maybe our guys aren't up to the point where I can assign them yet. Maybe we've just got numpties that didn't do a good enough job. No, that's somebody else. Details. Seized airfields. Ah, that's a nice battle honour to put in. I don't think there's anything we can do, though, is there? Right, okay. Come out of all that. And let's move time on a bit. So, we're going. Our boys are on the way. They'll probably turn up here. So, how many aircraft can I put in? Does it tell me? We did click the box for air volunteers, didn't we? Oh, did I? Oh, shit, did I not do it? Can I get them in there? I can't send 400. I'm pretty certain I can't do that. It's suggesting I can send 1. Air volunteers wing limit. Okay. Will have arrived. Let's slow this down so we can... Pause. We've got the radio. Always helps. Radar on destroyers. I need to get radar 2 for the ship-mounted stuff. Oh, man. We need to start getting better tanks as well. Oh, I'll show you the aircraft stuff. Right, so this is how you do it now. So this doesn't mean, just by getting this, doesn't mean to say we've got like a medium tactical bomber. No, we've got the airframe. We then have to research like the bits we want to build onto it. A bit like you did with the naval stuff, with the man the guns expansion. It was kind of fun building your own ships, but I tended to use the same thing over and over, same designs. Having said that, in multiplayer, I can see having this facility being a lot more useful than just playing against the AI. Do with better artillery. That's like a free upgrade. And going down here, I don't think our industry is in a position to really build better... Oh, I wanted this, didn't I? So I want military police. I do want this, because this is going to help with the crackdown in Africa. So we're going to build some garrison divisions out of the cavalry. We're going to use that to garrison stuff. Right, let's see. I need to do this again, because I think... No, I've got it ticked. I have got it ticked, so why can't I send... Oh, it's the wing? Alright, it's the wing limit rather than the number of aircraft. I wonder if they've changed that, because before it was a number of aircraft limit. So I can have 1 wing. That's fine. They're tactical bombers. You just need to... Where's the army? Let's get the army on the minute. Hang on. So you're here. Let's give you him as field marshal. And put those guys... Ground support. Should we bomb some trains as well? Logistic strikes? Go on, then we'll do that. But supporting... How do I add them to an army? You used to be able to add them to an army. Oh, hang on, it's because I've got that ticked. It's not letting me do that. Okay, I'm just going to put it over there for now. You should be able to. Let's get these fellas into a fight anyway. Why can't I add them to my... oh, I can now. There we go. So wherever they go, the aircraft will follow. We're off. Fighting in Spain. Spanish Civil War is usually a foregone conclusion now, with what do you call these lot always losing to the fascists. Partly because there's always another group erupts into another faction, another civil war appears. It all just breaks out. So these guys lose this bit instantly, and then just get mashed. I've never seen... It's the Republicans, isn't it? I've never seen them win. Democratic. Left-leaning. Are we moving? Let's get those tanks into position. Ah, okay. So we wanted this. So we needed that. We've got the agency. It's going to start recruiting us some spies, which is nice. But we had to get this. This is slander the deuce. Right, okay. El Duce. Don't think we want to slander him, because having... You can, again, there's more complicated stuff coming in this. You then get to choose between the factions, between him, Mussolini, and the Fascist Council of Italy. And depending on which one you favour, by which focuses you choose, gives you different options and has different bonuses. Again, another level of complexity. You tell me if you think this game needed another level of complexity or not. Catalan faction wants freedom and they pick the right moment in time to strike just with the wrong target. It just causes chaos, doesn't it? I'd love to see that go differently. However, I must admit I don't play this without the historical focus turned on very much. So maybe then it would. Come on, folks, you want to be in on this kill. They're still short of materials. This should be showing us massive air support. Yeah, we're good. Our crappy little light tanks are immune. Germans are involved over here as well. Guess we better get used to fighting alongside them chaps. How far off is Triumph in Africa? I'm going to save the political power for when this kicks off so I can instantly get started on it. Are we going in? We kind of need the port first, but I'm going to back all these into a corner. It used to be that the Democrats spawned in with no units. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they did historically lose, so if you're playing in historical focus, it makes sense. And I have, before they added this, the Catalonian freedom fighters, whatever they're called up here, I have seen the AI manage to win this, but like in about one game out of 20 sort of ratio. It's not something you'd see very often. But it's nice to see that there is a chance. But now with the new faction, I've never seen these guys hold. Not that we need to worry about that today. Right, I'm just going to give them secondary orders to go there afterwards, so we can just nip over and have a look at our submarines, which are in need of repair. There's a couple in need of repair, and then they should be badly in need of repair. We get them fixed, then they should be good. They can finish training, and I can send out... These are escort ships. They just don't have the right symbol on. So let me just put that right, because that looks kind of funky. We'll do that. Yellow's good. I kind of like yellow. 82 destroyers. Half trained already. I'll need to figure out which are which. Curtatone class, Navigatori class. There's a lot of each. Because I need to upgrade the models to put sonar on. Which gives me, or will give them half a chance against the early submarines. Oh, we have a spy. Now this is actually going to be used... Oh, right. Okay. Everything happens all at once, of course. Let's do this first, because this is probably important. Anglo-Italian agreements. Suez Canal is not locked. What's this? What's this does? This war escalation decree. Oh, okay. So we need to get the peace and quiet down in Italy. This will give me 2% stability, which is pretty good at the moment. Consumer goods factories is reduced for a year, which is also good. It'll have more of a benefit when I get more factories. Culto del Duce. He gains Lion Tamer, Party Popularity Stability Modifier, Surrender Limit, and Damage to Garrisons minus 15%. That could be good, because I am struggling with the garrisons at the moment. The new Emperor of Ethiopia. What does this do? All initial Ethiopian states are controlled by Italy. Yeah, we've got that. Effect. Modify Victor Emmanuel III by... He's our king, is he not? I just need to check that. He is our king, isn't he? Oh, this is what I mean about this national balance of power. He is, and he gives us stability. Right, yeah. Thought that's who it was. So, non-core manpower is increased, stability is increased, party popularity is up, and compliance growth speed is up. Change in popularity of non... That's not a problem. That's just in Italy. That's not a problem. So discredit Haile Selassie, and we gain compliance. That sounds like a really good move to me. It's not making them a puppet or anything, is it? That's what I was worried it was going to do. I think we can go straight for that as well. Hang on, this leads us... Why is this leading all the way over? Oh my god, so we can go down here after all. This will lead us on to foreign affairs. What the hell does this do? Political power, political advisor, daily fascism support, and at the same time, wow, that's really good, because we get the fascism support, which is good for Italy. It feels so wrong saying this stuff, but it is good for Italy in this game. We would get the damage to garrisons, and we would gain political power 5%. That sounds good. National balance of power moves towards the Grand Council of Fascism. And the focus, unite the opposition and defy the Duce, will be locked after completing this focus. Where's that focus, and why do we need to worry about that? I assumed it would be somewhere over here, because it would be pointless to have it below that. The Ethiopian question, there's so much stuff. You kind of need to spend an hour going through this before you embark upon the game to know which direction you want to go. It's not down there. Security militias. What does that do? Just making sure. I'm just making sure that the time's not ticking. Hey Waverley, he sounds like an English football hooligan. It's in the democratic side of the focus tree. The democratic side. That'll be down here, right? Convene the Grand Council. Fight my way across. And a bit more. So which one does it lock? It locks. Unite the opposition and defy the Duce. Oh, alright, okay. We're probably not going to do that. But is that going to be... Where the hell is this stuff? It's undermine. It has to be over here somewhere, right? If I can't see it, I'm going to assume I don't need it. But I did like the option of... Well, I don't think I need to go down there right now. I do need to go down there eventually. It's only 35 days, which is good. And I could get that political advisor in straight away. Oh, I quite like that. I do quite like that. We have someone similar in at the moment, but... Fight my way over. There is search. Okay. Let's find that then. So, completion time 35 days. Here it is. Thank you. They need a search on this now. It's so big. So we found it. It is under. There's unite the opposition. It's over this side. Let's get rid of that. So it's... Right, it's way over this side. Okay. So that'll be off. And that'll be off. I don't want those anyway. If we were going for like the Civil War and wanted to go in democratic, that'd be fine. We don't want those. That's fine. So it's a choice. This looked good. Damage to garrisons. Doesn't directly affect the other ones. Was this compliance? The compliance on this one was good. It's only 35 days. Topple Amahal rulers. Ethiopian legitimacy. These are all good. I need these three. So I'm going to go for this one first for the compliance growth speed straight away. Right, start with that. There's a nice quick things. It's not quick trying to read through it and decide everything. But it's good stuff. Oh, what have we got here? Demolition expert, a linguist, and a commando. These are highly interesting things. Escape artist. Oh, escape artists are good. This guy looks like a proper, what do you call it, colonial adventurer. I like the hat and the pipe. I might have to go with him. Safe cracker. But escape artist is good because we will end up getting captured. More so than blowing stuff up. I don't know about the spying side of this. Cracking codes and stuff is really useful. There's definite benefit to that. The other stuff and stealing blueprints, I don't know. Again, multiplayer, I imagine it would probably have more use in there. So we should have options here now, if I've selected the right thing. If I click this, and we don't, we still don't. Did I decide it was something else? Which was the one that I decided? Because I can still change this. It's not that, is it? It won't be. It's not the foreign affairs one. I thought it was that. Unlocks Italian occupation of Ethiopia decisions. Is that in here then? Manage the Italian occupation of Ethiopia. That is it, but I don't see any options to play with this. What am I missing? Is it under some other flipping thing? Is it under some other tab that I don't have displayed? Resistance map mode. It's not that, but you click on something and it shows you two options for each of these states. Compliance map mode, it's not in that. I feel like there's a tab somewhere that I've not clicked on and I should have done. It's not under managed subjects. Not under this. It's not on... I don't think it's under... It's not under occupied territory. Let's put that back on. And click occupied territories. Nope, that's okay. Should I be clicking something? What do I actually want to do? Well... before this came out, I managed to get a sneak preview for it. And when you'd conquered Ethiopia, you could click on one of the states, and I'm sure you had to click on something else first, and I can't remember what it was. And it would bring you two options for each state, and it was about, one was providing power to it, and the other was for doing something which would then increase its compliance and reduce the resistance levels in that state. And I can't find where the options are for this. And it's to do with this, but I can't do anything yet.